Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter exponents and square roots. The lessons we are going to cover today are square roots of perfect squares, half-life and population doubling, understanding negative exponents, write multiplication expressions using exponents, and advanced exponents. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, let's just start with the first lesson. Here I am on grade 6 math. The chapter we are on right now is exponents and square roots. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is square roots of perfect squares. What is the square root of 100, right? You need to find the square root of 100. You need to find a number that when multiplied by itself makes 100, right? So that is 10 times 10 equals 100, right? So squares and square roots are opposite to each other. 100 is the square of and 10, and the square of 10 is 100, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, square root 36. So you need to find a number that when multiplied make by itself makes 36. So which is the correct option? You are given two options. 5 times 5 makes 25 and 6 times 6 makes 36. So you can write as 6 square, and square and a square root cancel out because square and square roots are opposite, right? So you are left with 6. That means square root 36 equals 6. Got it? The correct option is 6. The correct option is 6. Okay, the next one is what is the square root of 81, which is the correction? The correct option is 9 times 9 is 81, right? So the square root of 81 is 9. The correct option is 9 because 9 times 9 makes 81, right? What is square root of 9? So which is the correct option? Square root 9 equals 3 times 3 equals 9, right? So square root 9 equals square root 9 equals 3. The correct option is 3. Very good. What is square root of 100? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 10 times 10 equals 100. So the correct option is the correct option is 10. Square root 100 equals 10. The next one is what is square root of 16? So which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, 4 it is. Square root 16 equals 4. 4 times 4 makes 16. Got it? What is square root 4? Which is the correct option? Option is 2 times 2 equals 4. The correct option is 2. Very good. What is square root of 0? Square root 0 is 0. 0 times any number is 0. So square root 0 is 0. What is square root 1? Which is the correct option? Square root 1 is 1. The correct option is 1. What is square root of 25? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is half and population doubling. Let's just start with the next lesson. A colony of 10 bacteria doubles its size after every 460 hours. What will the population be 920 hours from now, right? So we have 10 bacterias, right? They doubles after 460 hours. You have to find after 920 hours how many bacteria are now, right? So you have to divide 920 by 460, right? 920 by 460 means the population is doubled two times, right? When first time to 460 and 460 to 920, you have two times it. From 10 to double means 10 times 20. Again, when it doubles after 460 hours, that would be 40. So that means after 920 hours, you have 40 bacteria. The correct option is 40, right? Let's just start with the test questions. You have to see how many, how many times they are going to double until 920 hours. How much of a radioactive kind of indium will be left after 4 hours? If half life is 2 hour and you start with 32 grams. So when you started, you have 32 grams of indium, right? You started with 32 grams. So if the half life is 2 hour, after every 2 hour it will be left half, right? So you have to calculate after 4 hours how much you have left. From 0 to 2 hours, you started with 32. After 2 hours, you are left with half. Half of 32 is 16, right? Now, from 2 4 hours, again, that is again half. Half of 16 is 8. That means after 8 hours, you are left with 8 grams of indium. The correct option is 8 grams it is. The correct option is 8 grams indium you are left after 4 hours. The correct option is 8. Okay, the next one is how much you have 960 grams of you have 960 grams of radioactive kind of yttrium. If its half life is 50 minutes, how much you will be left after for 200 minutes? So the half life is 50 minutes, right? You have to see how much left after 200 hours. So first divide 200 hours by 50. 50 times 4 is 200. That means 4 times it would be halved until 200 minutes, right? So you have to half 4 times. Okay, less first time when it would be half, right? That would be you have to divide it by the 2. 1 over that is first half, right? 1 over 2 the second half, second time. 1 over 2 the third time and 1 over 2 the fourth time because it would be half 4 times. So 960 divided by 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. And 16 times 6 is 96, so that is 60 grams. After 200 minutes, it would be left 60 grams. The correct option is 60 grams. The correct option is 60 grams. The next one is the half life of radioactive kind of thallium is 2 minutes. How much will be left after 6 minutes if you start with 64 grams of it? So you started with 64 grams, right? You have to see after 6 minutes how much thallium you have left, right? So 6 minutes means 6 divided by 2 is 3 times. It would be half 3 times. So 64 multiplied by 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2. So which is the correct? 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times it, you are left with just 8 grams of thallium after 6 minutes you have left with just 8 grams of thallium. The correct option is 8. A town doubles its size every 21 years. If the population is 10,000, what will be its population in 63 years? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 2063 means 63 means 3 times it would be doubled, right? So 63 divided by 21, that would be 3. 3 times it would be doubled, right? So 10,000 when it doubles first time, right? You have to double first time. You have to do 1, 2, and 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. That would be 80,000. After 63 years, the correct option is 80,000. The correct option is 80,000 because 63 divided by 21 is 3. That means from 60 until 63 years it will double 3 times. So you have to multiply by 2 3 times, right? The correct option is now 80,000. That means after 63 years the town is now 80,000. The correct option is option number 1, 80,000 it is. The next one is the half life of a day radioactive kind of sodium is 3 years. If you start with 56 grams of it, how much will be left after 6 years? So which is the correct option? So you have to see how much left after 6 years. So 6 divided by 3 because its half life is 3 years. So 6 by 3 is 2. That means we halved 2 times. So 56 times 1 over 2 times 1 over 2. So which is the correct option? The correct option is very good. 14 it is. That means after 6 years, you have left 14 grams of radioactive sodium. The correct option is 14. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is the next lesson is understanding negative exponents. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, the expression as whole number with a negative exponent do not evaluate the expression 1 divided by 7 exponent 3. So you can make the exponent positive by writing it in denominator. Like here you are given the exponent in numerator, so you can keep write it positive by writing it in numerator, right? So you can write 1 over 7 exponent 3, so you can write it in numerator 7 times negative 3. The correct option is 7 negative 3 it is. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Which is equal to 9 exponent negative 6? Which is the correct option? You have the exponent negative. You can make the you can make the exponent positive by just writing it in denominator. That would be 1 over 9 exponent 6. The correct option is 1 over 9 exponent 6, because here the exponent is negative. You have to write it in denominator just by making the exponent positive. So the correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. That would be 1 over 9 exponent 6. Got it? The correct option is option number 1. Okay, the next one is write the expression as whole number with a negative exponent 1 over 7 exponent 3. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 7 to the power negative 3, because here the exponent is in denominator, it in numerator by writing it with a negative exponent. So that would be 7 to the power of negative 3. That is the second option. Okay, the next one is Which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over 5 to the power of 6, because here the exponent is positive. Negative, you can write it in denominator and then make the exponent positive. That would be 1 over 5 to the power of 6. The simple rule is, if you have the exponent written in the numerator with a negative sign, right, you can write it in the denominator by up with a positive sign, right? And if the exponent is with a negative sign in the numerator, you can write it with a positive sign in the denominator. So that would be the second option, 1 over sorry, the first one, 1 over 5 to the power of 6. You can make it positive by writing it in denominator, which is equal to 1 over 8 exponent 6, which is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. It would be 8 exponent negative 6 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. Write the expression as a whole number with a negative exponent. Do not evaluate the expression. So is the correct option. The correct option is 5 to the power of negative 2. The correct option is the second one. Which is equal to 2 exponent negative 5. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over 2 exponent 5. Option number C is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Okay, we're done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is write multiplication expressions using exponents. Okay, write the expression using an exponent. You have 3 times 3. So you can use 3 as a factor. And how many times you're multiplying 3? 2 times. So that would be 3 exponent 2. The correct option is 3 exponent 2. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Write the expression using an exponent. So, which is the correct option? You can use 2 as a factor, and the exponent would be 2 because you are multiplying 2 times. The correct option is the second one, 2 exponent 2 to the power of 2 is the correct option because you are multiplying 2 times. Write the expression using an exponent. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 3 to the power of 2. The second one is the correct option. Write the expression using an exponent. Which is the correct option? That is 3 to the power of 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is 2 to the power of 3. The second one is the correct option. Write the expression using an exponent. So, which is the correct option? That would be 3 to the power of 4 because 3 is multiplying 4 times, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson. The next one is That is the last lesson from the chapter, that is advanced exponents. So let's just quickly. Okay, I think they are all the same. Okay, 1 over 7 exponent negative 1, right? So here negative 1 is the exponent of the whole fraction 1 over 7, right? 1 over 7 exponent negative 1, it looks like this. So that means it is like this. 1, whatever the exponent of 1 remains the same, and 7 times negative 1, so you can write it as 7 exponent 1, and that equals 7. So the correct option is 7. Option number 1 option, that is 7. Okay, the next one is evaluate 1 over 7 exponent negative 3. So that is again 1, whatever the exponent of 1 is, it would be 1 over 7 exponent negative 3. You can make the exponent positive by writing like this, and then you have to evaluate 7 times 7 times 7. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 343. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, evaluate which is the correct option. That is 8. The correct option is 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, evaluate which is the correct option. 1 over 6 exponent negative 1, which is the correct option. The correct option is 6. The correct option is 125. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 6 math. The chapter we were working on is square exponents and square roots. The lessons we have covered today are square roots of perfect squares, half life and population doubling, understanding negative exponents, write multiplication expressions using exponents, and advanced exponents. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all these practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any questions from the lessons we have just covered, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.